So tonight, a couple things that I'm doing in the camper. I got all my dishes done from last night. Haven't posted that video yet, or even edited it, or rendered it. But I got everything cleaned. My freshwater tank is probably good for one shower, which I'm not doing tonight. I'm gonna just fill it up tomorrow. So I got my dishes all done. They're all drying, pretty much. I've got some of these tortilla chips for some stuff in the fridge later. I got some pizza, my favorite, the Tostinos. I got some guacamole, some soda, whatnot. But today, so I moved all this stuff over here, the guitars, because I have access to the battery. Because I haven't charged my battery for my water pump in, I'd say, over a month at least, and it was at 50% when I checked it. So I got the battery charger hooked up to it, and it's already at 90%. So I'll probably unplug it and shut it off here soon. But I just wanted to get that done. But yeah, my tank is it's pretty low. It's, yeah, it's really low. I guess I've got enough for probably tonight. I could take a shower if I wanted to, but it's not. I already took one today, so I'll just fill it up tomorrow. But yeah, I was talking about this main thing right here, charging up the battery and trying to see how long I can get out of it. Well, after about a month and a half since I got the freshwater tank full and the pump working, running off a battery, honestly, I had to charge this probably every 2 months, believe it or not. So I'm topping it off now, and it should get me through the rest of my camper season, or damn near, before the freeze happens. Because when the freeze happens, then I'm not going to be running water anymore. I'm going to drain the tank and do my main checklist of the maintenance that I would do before it gets to the first freeze. As soon as I see it coming, I'll drain everything out. I'll do a flush of the hot water tank to get rid of all the mineral stuff, because I'm basically filling my tank up from a garden hose, so there's no filtration between. So, and I don't know what the original owner did with the camper before I got it, or what they've used. From what I've seen, it doesn't really seem like they really used it. When I got to the actual freshwater tank, when I realized, figured I'd do the pump thing, since the connection actually broke from the hose that would connect into city water, I thought it'd be a better idea to just live off a freshwater tank and a water pump. So I got that going. But when I got into the actual other bed and I looked underneath and I saw that, I looked in there, there was like an antifreeze coolant that they use for RVs for the tanks, which was in the whole system. So don't know if anybody really ever used the freshwater tank or any of that, or the water pump. So I think my guess, since the rust that was on the original intake from the city water hookup when they had it on a campground or whatever, that it just basically, they had it running through that its whole life, so it never filled up the freshwater tank. So that's really good. But I'm just taking it one day at a time. Last night I had the sink in the kitchen here. The cold water was just dripping constantly. I finally just gave it a real tight twist and it stopped dripping. So I don't know what that was about. So I figured I'd check the battery and see what my battery levels were. And that's just a small battery. I mean, that's not even a big battery, and that's lasted me a month and a half, 2 months. I mean, last time I was going to charge it, it was still at 75%. So over a month I lost 15%. And I'm pretty happy about that, especially if anything were to happen and there's a power outage, I could just still use that battery that's charged. So I only have to top that off probably every 2 months now. So, but tonight I'm probably going to make pizza, eat guacamole, snack out, watch movies, and work on the camper a little bit. I already swept the floor out earlier, did some odds and ends. So tomorrow I'm going to have to refill the tank. It's too late now to go get water from the people I purchased it from outside the camper. So yeah, I'm just kind of messing around. But Yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I was always wondering when I'd have to charge the battery, and I haven't had any issues with any water pressure at all from the battery um, going dead or anything. And that battery actually sat in the mower for the whole winter, negative temperatures, and the mower started without needing a charge. So it's a good battery. And another good thing about that battery is I think it's a Walmart brand battery. And I went to Walmart recently, and I saw a similar battery for like 20 bucks. So this battery is probably, we've had the mower for about 2 years now, and it's been through 2 winters outside, not in the garage, out in the cold. And the mower, it runs, but the deck kind of broke, so I took it in and used it for the camper, for the water pump, to try it out to see if I could get it to work, and it did. So I've been using it ever since. But I mean, that battery is like 20 to 25 bucks at Walmart, so I think that it's a really reliable battery, surprisingly. So that's kind of the update right now, and I've been wanting to make videos. I'm starting to run out of ideas to what to do, to what to make in the camper anymore. I don't know. I just need new ideas. Just really don't know. So if you have any questions or you want to know anything about how anything works in a camper, just leave a comment below and I'll try my best to figure it out. But that's kind of the quick update, I guess. So, alright. See if I turn this video into anything more. If not, this is what it is. But yeah, just working on a camper.